From MTN Sports, this is Bobcat Insider, sponsored by First Interstate Bank.
Welcome to this week's Bobcat Insider. I'm Keaton Galogli alongside Grace Lawrence. It is a bye week for the Bobcats, so we're going to talk some track and field and cross country, but not before we wrap up an electric Gold Rush atmosphere. Grace, Gold Rush always gets hyped, and it always delivers.
It's the Sea of Gold, a pageantry unlike many others, as Brent Vegan said last week. An absolutely incredible crowd and alums all over the sidelines. I was lucky enough to interview Wes Wilson during the game, but just so many alums. It felt like one big family reunion.
Yeah, even people you don't know, it feels like you've met them. Even just walking around the field, the student section came flying in there right at the start. They were ready to go, and of course, it was the ground game that delivered. Scotch-Ray Humphrey, Adam Jones. You cannot deliver in a bigger way than those two guys did.
Oh yeah, well this team has been waiting. 2 games on the road, a week 0 win over an FBS team. They were ready to get going, and that offensive line has seen some shift, but it really didn't matter in front of that home crowd. They combined for 4 touchdowns, those 2 running backs. They call themselves Thunder and Lightning, and the running back room calls himself the Juice Squad. Whatever nickname they've got, I think it fits.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive that it was 4 touchdowns on 8 combined carries from Scotch-Ray Humphrey and Adam Jones. That offensive line absolutely took over, and it was really exciting. So now we get the bye week. We will have another show next week as well, leading into the Mercyhurst game, which is the final tune-up before Big Sky play. So while the football team is off, we're talking about another Big Sky champion. We're going to head coach Lyle Weese and track athlete Rob McManus to talk about the men's outdoor track and field championship from a year ago and where that program is going. So head coach Lyle Weese is coming up with me after this on the Bobcat Insider.
Take coverage of the Cats with you. Download our app for your favorite mobile device today. Welcome back to Bobcat Insider, sponsored by First Interstate Bank.
We're back on the Bobcat Insider. I'm Keaton Galogli along with Lyle Weese, the Dale Kennedy Director of Track and Field and Cross Country. Coach, how we doing?
Doing great, yeah. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. How was the weekend? You guys had a chance to get out on the field at Gold Rush with the team. How was that experience?
Oh, it was fun, yeah. We always love going to Gold Rush and the environment that's set at the Gold Rush game.
Yeah, I got a chance to show off this trophy a little bit that's sitting between us. What's it like for you as a Montana native, an All-American here as an athlete, and now as the coach, to look at this outdoor trophy?
Oh, it is. It's pretty special. Yeah, it takes a lot of work. We are in a really tough conference for track and field, going up against tough competition. But that makes it worth more in the end when you can beat a great team. Northern Arizona has been a great team, so to go head-to-head with them and come out on top was pretty amazing.
What makes the Big Sky so strong in track and field and cross country and such?
Well, I think there's just been a tradition of success of a number of programs. Obviously, distance running tends to thrive on the campuses at altitude. So Northern Arizona, Bozeman, here at Montana State tend to have really good distance runners. So I think that kind of sets the tone and gets the competition level to a really high level.
You know, for somebody who does want to reach the highest level of this sport, coming to elevation, how does that improve your ability to train and continue to get better as your career goes on?
Yeah, so we tend to get a mixture of people. Some of them are coming from higher altitude, some of them a similar altitude, some of them from sea level. So obviously for those from sea level, it is an adjustment, but usually, within 4 to 6 weeks, people are pretty well adjusted, and it is beneficial, and it helps the distance runners be able to go down to sea level and race faster.
Yeah, why do they race faster when they get down to sea level like that?
Well, being at altitude, there's less oxygen. Over time, your body produces more red blood cells, and those red blood cells carry more oxygen. So, their athletes at altitude are better able to absorb and utilize oxygen.
Yeah, interesting. It's just one of those little nuggets that we don't get too inside about. All right, that's enough science on that part, but I'm excited about the indoor facility, and it is named after a couple of track coaches, so it's going to be the Kennedy Stark Athletic Center. What's it mean to you to have that athletic center being named after 2 of the great coaches in track and field cross country here?
It really means so much to our program. 2 individuals that did so much to get our track and field program to the level that it is. If we didn't have great coaches in the past, we for sure would not be where we're at today. So to honor Coach Stark and Coach Kennedy with having the Indoor Performance Center named after them is pretty amazing and pretty special, and it means a lot to the track and field community.
When you ran for Coach Kennedy and coached with him as you've now taken over, but what do you take from Coach Kennedy and apply to your own coaching style?
Well, I think there's a lot. There's so much. I would say Coach Kennedy always had, his motor was always going, and it was all about making the best of each day. So yeah, I was a part of a team where things just didn't get stagnant because we're always trying to work and get better. We're never just happy to get to a certain level. So I think that's the most thing, making the biggest thing, making the most out of each day and kind of that continual improvement. Yeah,
well, so you get to enjoy this and then go chase another trophy as well as the season goes on. I do want to talk about this trophy and when you guys won it. I mean, Jet Grundy coming across the finish line, winning it, and going basically right into a celebration. It's rare to get a true walk-off like that. What was the emotion of that moment as he crossed and everybody got to just erupt together on the home track?
It's difficult to describe. So yeah, there have been a lot of years of frustration where we were so close to winning and it didn't happen. We finished second a lot. So to have that moment where it's that there were so many emotions over those 4 days, and then especially over that last day. There were moments where it looked like it didn't look like it was going to happen, and then there would be some of our incredible athletes that came through. So yeah, to be down going into the 4x4 and needing to have a great race by our team, having some of it out of our control, was it just like brought this moment that was so incredible. And something that every single person on our track and field team will never forget.
As the coach, when you were in those moments where maybe it felt like it wasn't going to happen, how did you keep the team together, focused, and be able to push through in order to succeed?
Well, our event group coaches, assistant coaches, we just kind of had the mentality, the attitude of making the best of each moment of each event. And yeah, making sure we weren't getting too high or too low, moving on to the next thing. So yeah, even in moments when it wasn't looking good, we were just moving on to the next thing and making the best out of it.
So you get that, you're able to get the best and really truly the best out of that. And now as we continue to move forward, you're getting the support from the community, getting the support from the athletic department. We're seeing former athletes really succeed well. And of course, Duncan Hamilton set the American record in the steeplechase just recently. What's it like watching an alum go out there and do things like that?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, Duncan was such an important part of our program and helped us, kind of create traditions of success in distance running and especially the steeplechase that gave us even more of an identity, and that has helped us with recruiting and with the standard for our program.
Okay, so what's next? You've got this championship trophy, but we want both the men and the women's teams to be great and continue to move forward, and again, with the athletic center coming. So what's next? Where's the next ceiling to break through with this program?
Well, yeah, our program, we want to have success at the conference level, so that's something we're always going to focus on. We're going to try to win conference championships in cross-country, indoor and outdoor track and field, and we are going to try and have more and more of a presence, more and more people to the NCAA championships, cross-country teams to the NCAA championships, and just keep continuing on and building on what we've done already.
We're looking forward to seeing that. And the other part of the athletic center is the ability to not have to, manipulate the practice schedule with basketball and that sort of thing. Just bring us in a little bit, the inside workings of working with basketball and the other sports to make sure everybody has the time to continue to improve in practice.
Yeah, we've been so fortunate over the years that we have had such great access to the Fieldhouse track. However, there's basketball, there's Broadway shows, there's concerts, graduation, state volleyball. So the Fieldhouse is really the social hub, really, of the Gallatin Valley in a lot of ways. So there are obviously times where we can't be in there. But yeah, the administration of sports facilities have gotten us in there as much as we can. But we are so looking forward to the Kennedy Stark Athletic Center so that we always have a space. It's always difficult, especially for the non-distance runners, when they just do not have a space to practice.
Well, we're excited to see how that continues to move things forward. Coach Weese, appreciate the time today.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, Grace Lawrence sits down with Rob McManus on the Bobcat Insider.
Welcome back to Bobcat Insider sponsored by First Interstate Bank.
Back on the Bobcat Insider, I'm Keaton Glogly along with Grace Lawrence. We just talked to head coach Lyle Weese. We're about to talk to Rob McManus now. But, Grace, I think one of the fascinating and just most intriguing things about this Big Sky Championship for track and field last year was it all culminated in that walk-off by Jet Grundy. And it's so rare, especially in track and field and cross country, to have a moment where everything culminates like that.
Yeah, well, you talked about a perfect storm, and that is exactly what the Montana State team needed. I was right there when Jet Grundy passed that finish line and walked off, like you said. It was incredible, one of the best sporting moments I've ever been a part of and lucky enough to be able to report on. But they were down 5 points. They needed NAU to come in the place they did, and they needed to finish first. And to see that 4x4 team really just put the motor on, it was incredible.
And it was even a little bit more dramatic because they had a slight delay before they went because they had to finish tallying up the points, so everybody knew where they had to be, and it was a great moment. But it's not just a flash in a pan. They've got great sights on great accomplishments coming up, and a part of that is going to be Rob McManus, who you're about to talk to.
Yeah, he's carrying on that steeplechase legacy, and coming up, I sit down with him.
Get social with Bobcat fans and follow MTN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Welcome back to Bobcat Insider, sponsored by First Interstate Bank.
Welcome back into the Bobcat Insider. I'm here with distance runner Rob McManus. Thanks for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. We've got this trophy in between us. Your track and field team captured the first championship since 2005 back in May, and you guys were honored at Gold Rush. So what was that experience like?
Yeah, it was an incredible experience. Last May, winning the Big Sky Championships. It's definitely one of the most electric and incredible atmospheres that I've ever experienced at a track meet, and so it's pretty cool to bring the trophy home to Montana State after a while.
Yeah, to win it at home, take me back to that day in May when Jet Grundy crosses the finish line in that 4x4. What were your emotions like?
Yeah, that was a lot. Man, I remember right before the 4x4 relay, there were so many emotions. Everyone knew it was going to come right down to this, and it'd been 2 days, 3 or 4 days actually, with multis of just everyone putting in so much effort and just doing everything they could to make this happen. And when Jet crossed the line and when we realized that it had come down to 1 point, that was some of the most emotional I've ever been in my athletic career, I think.
Yeah, earlier that meet, you finished first in your signature event, the steeplechase, and Levi Taylor finished right behind you. Take me through that race and that day, racing it in Bozeman. Yeah,
that was an incredible way to kind of kickstart the meet. The steeplechase, it's one of the first events that we run on the track, the first finals that we run on the track. So it just really, I think, set the tone for the whole team and for the next couple days. Me and Levi going 1-2. We both take a lot of pride in the steeplechase, and Montana State's got a lot of history with the steeplechase, so that was really fun. Yeah,
talk to me about carrying on that legacy of the great Steeple U, as it's nicknamed.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Duncan Hamilton was an upperclassman on the team when I first got to Montana State, and he really did a great job of setting that bar for us and with success in the steeplechase. And so I think we definitely take a lot of pride in carrying on that legacy. Also, Coach Lyle Weese, he was a steepler here at Montana State, an All-American, and so it's pretty cool to be coached by someone who has that experience and that knowledge in the event.
Yeah, you mentioned having Duncan as a mentor. He broke an American record last week. Are you still in contact? What's it like to see a former Bobcat break an American record in the steeple?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Me and a lot of guys on the team were in touch with Duncan about that. We actually, me and a few of my friends called him yesterday and talked to him on FaceTime, and that was pretty neat. He also recently ran a race in Europe and got, I think, a big PR in the steeplechase and got the world standard for next year. So that's pretty cool to see happen.
Yeah, reflecting on this championship, you're part of a team that went down in history. Now that you've had some months to kind of digest that, what does that mean to be a part of Bobcat history?
Yeah, it's definitely, it was definitely a lot to take in when it first happened. We'd been, talking about winning this trophy ever since early last year, and then going into the indoor season, we didn't do as well as we wanted during indoor, and I think we saw a shift with the guys team, and a lot of us just said, hey, we can do this, we can do it at our home track, And that's an opportunity that doesn't come around every day, so it was really special.
Yeah, and I mean, you haven't had much of an off season, I don't think. These runners, you guys don't have much of an off season. So I guess take me through after this championship, you know, regionals, NCAAs, and then Olympic trials, 2 of those meets being at Eugene. Kind of take me through what that postseason was like.
Yeah, it was definitely, I think, we did a pretty good job as a team kind of keeping the ball rolling even after an emotional meet like the Big Sky Championships. We got 3 steeplers, 2 nationals. That was incredible, and all got to compete in Eugene, and then got to keep rolling and got the opportunity to run at the Olympic trials against some of the best athletes in the world. And so it was definitely a pretty humbling experience. It was pretty intense, but it's something that those things don't come around every day, so it was very special.
Yeah, you're representing the Bobcats at the highest level. Can you take me back to when you were recruited here, native of Kashmir, Washington? How did you end up as a Bobcat?
Yeah, definitely. When I was looking into schools and programs, it was during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic, and so it was definitely difficult to get in touch with a lot of people. But I got in touch with Lyle, and we set up a lot of phone calls and meetings and stuff like that. And I really saw that that the program that was being built here was one that could experience a lot of success in the coming years, and I wanted to be part of that.
Yeah, cross country and track and field can be such an individual sport, but you've talked before about the brotherhood that the team is. How were you able to maintain that as a team in such an individual sport? Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty special, I think, the relationship we have. We don't have the biggest roster size of any team in the NCAA. We're a pretty tight-knit group. We're it sounds corny to say, but I think a lot of us consider each other family. And rolling into the cross-country season, a lot of what cross-country is about is running for your teammates, and just knowing that how well you do on the day will just increase the whole team's score. And so I think we take that to heart very much.
Yeah, you've talked about your coach, Lyle Weese. So what does he mean to you, and also probably maintaining that brotherhood and setting a culture for you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely, Lyle's been huge on setting the standard for the guys, setting that standard for success. We always want to keep improving. We never want to feel like we have accomplished enough in our careers. We always want to see improvements. We always want to see rising up to that level of competition in the NCAA.
Yeah, and that indoor athletic center is going up pretty quickly next to Bobcat Stadium and the track and field complex. What is that like as an athlete, as a recruiting tool? Just what is that going to be like for your track and field program?
Yeah, that is definitely going to be huge. Having a facility like that is very special, and being able to fundraise all the money and have so many supporters in the community that got us that facility, it's going to be incredible. The running in Bozeman in the winter time and sometimes the springtime can be a little rough, but having that facility is going to be definitely a game changer, and we're very grateful.
Yeah, it's not too cold yet. We're only in September, and you guys have 1 meet under your belt for the cross-country season. What are the goals for the rest of this cross-country season?
Yeah, we've got pretty good goals. I think we've got a lot of seniors on the team, including myself. We got a lot of older guys, and a lot of guys with a lot of experience at these NCAA meets. And so we're really excited to take a crack at competing against the best teams in the country and show ourselves as one of those teams too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Good luck this season. And then stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Take coverage of the Cats with you. Download our app for your favorite mobile device today. Welcome back to Bobcat Insider, sponsored by First Interstate Bank.
Welcome back into the Bobcat Insider. Grace Lawrence here with Keaton Galogli. And Keaton, what really stood out to me in that conversation with Rob was the fact that they were still in contact with Duncan, FaceTiming him after breaking that American record. Running is such an individualistic sport. You have to motivate yourself, but to have a team that has a brotherhood like that in such a unique way is so special.
It really is, and it's such a hard thing to do, like you mentioned, in this sport. But I think you can really see the lineage not only from 2 athletes that are kind of current in this day and age, but also the way Coach Weese respects and takes so much from Coach Kennedy, and for Kennedy and Stark to be the namesake of this athletic center. They built it to where it is, and now their name's on something that's going to take this thing even higher.
And we talk about the brotherhood, but that culture culture is a winning culture, and they really care about each other and seeing each other succeed, which once again, just so special.
It's a lot of fun to watch. The track and field team will be back at home in December. That'll be the first time for Bobcat fans, or the next time for Bobcat fans to be able to see them get out and in action. All right, we will have another episode of the Bobcat Insider next week with Coach Vegan, another player guest before the Mercyhurst game, which is the final tune-up before Big Sky play. That'll wrap up this week's edition of the Bobcat Insider.